Hey, y'all, if you want to know how to live, how to raise your children, how to love, how to invest, how to be healthy, and how to be wealthy, believe it or not, it's all written right there in your Bible. The wisest man on the planet, and we all should know who that is by now. If you don't, let me help you. It was King Solomon, David's son. You can find him way over there in the Old Testament. And we know that David was a man after God's own heart. So what that tells me is he taught his son some really good advice. Well, for the most part. Solomon said in Proverbs 1:8, "Hear, my son, your father's instructions, and forsake not your mother's teaching." When it comes to respect for authority, it is a trait that we learned by observing a father who lives it well. Now, I'm from the old school, so respect and love is very high on my list. Now, I know and I understand that there are some fathers out there that don't live well. What they are showing their sons and their daughters is how not to be responsible. And then it all falls on the mother's shoulder to teach them how to respect authority. And I mean good authority, the kind you can be proud to look up to. Do you not know the value of community and the profit of parents is understood by the tutelage and guidance? Now watch this. Of a fatherly figure, meaning it does not have to be your own father. Let me share this very important point here with you. No earthly father is perfect. Well, mine is pretty close, at least in my eyes. But when submitted to God, those earthly fathers that are not perfect will be instilled with a posture of respect that will permeate into their entire family. Respect goes a long way in the heart of a man, but they also must earn some of that respect. One thing I try to teach one of our daughters is when you're on the phone, talk to the person instead of talking to everyone else that's around you. Now, I know she doesn't like that and gets a little embarrassed because her facial expression shows it, but that's okay. Just know that when you're on the phone, talk to that person. When people used to call me on the phone and start talking to people that are around them, you know what I would do? I would just hang up. And when they would call me back and ask me what happened, I would just say, "Oh, you didn't call to talk to me. You were talking to those that were around you." So the next time someone calls you and starts having a conversation with those that are near them, just hang up. That's another level of respect. Even though she's not my biological daughter, she will be treated and loved as if she were. Today, take some time to reflect upon the Father that God has given you. What instruction did He provide that you carry with you to this day? Even the negative can be turned around into a positive because doing the opposite can result in a life of success and prosperity. Ask God to help you overlook some of the shortcomings and view Him as He wants you to view Him. Now that's a godly respect.